G'day and welcome everyone, EmrickXV here, and welcome to another actual playthrough episode. So in today's Minecraft episode, we've got a fair bit to do. So let's get our kit on. And look at this, it's night time. And you know what happens now at night time? We can sleep. What we do want to do today though is work on making sure we've got plenty of food straight up. So I'm going to make a couple of axes because at this stage I want to pull down a heap of trees and get a decent sized farm going. And then I want to show you a really handy tool called AMIDST. Now we do have to make sure we've got some food going, so let's get the food into the furnace there. And let's go and start knocking down some trees. Beautiful morning, no more rain. And, excuse me, is that you? Goodness gracious. Okay, so what do you think? I reckon we leave some of the tall ones and try and knock out some of the short trees. So for now, I'm just going to dig out some of the trees just around the spawn area. Not going to go too crazy, just basically give us a lot more room to create a bit of a farm area. And then I'm going to jump onto AMIDST and show you what a handy tool that is for looking at where to start things like, is there still wood up there? There's still wood up there, I can't reach it. Oh dear. Up a couple. We get it this time? Looks like we got it. Cool. So this is a nice tool. We might keep that one there for now. You can sort of see the leaves are sort of stuck on this one here, so let's get rid of this. So we get all these leaves starting to spawn and break off. And while I'm up here, get a handful of leaves, hey? Should be good for doing some work and doing some texturing and designing and basically decorating of the area. So, might as well knock this one off on the edge of the ravine. I should really just trim my way into it, just like that. And let's go here. Should be able to knock it all down from there. Awesome. And this should really give us plenty of space to start working in. Okay, so we've got a fair bit of space through here. Might have to knock down a little bit more. Go and check our chickens, see if we've got any more eggs. Our wheat is not going too badly. Got a few eggs there. How many? 2. Awesome. See if we can get some more. Not at this stage. Okay. Berries are going to be handy for food for now. And no berries on that one yet. But there we go. Awesome. Bit of food to go around. So just trying to get my head around this sort of space. We're on a little bit of a hill here and could be not a bad spot just to build right where we are. Obviously those 2 cobblestone blocks there are the spawn location. That's where we came into the world. So I'm not really sure. I tend to like to have some sort of base pretty close to spawn. So on the off chance that you do have issues with, you know, dying and then you don't have a bed, you can respawn at a location which is relatively safe. So having some sort of house or inn or something along those lines, I think will be really useful to sort of keep around close to this area. But look, there is a lot of trees here, to be honest, and I really want to try and knock through as many as I can. So we speed this up and we try a little time lapse. It was a little suggestion from premiering episode 2, so let's crack onto it. Okay, I think we've got a relatively good area over here that we can start looking at doing our first little farm. Now it's just going to be a basic one. If I just clear out the rest of these leaves just to give us a bit more space. Just to the edge of the trees there and that sort of thing. And it just gives us a little bit of space to be able to work with. So obviously we've got the spawn location there, and we've got a little hillside down here, which I think could look quite nice to do a bit of a wheat farm on it. And whether or not we then put a building up on the top here, I'm not really sure. Maybe let me know. It's not a bad little spot. It sort of seems to be a little bit of a high point with hills all the way around it. And then we can look at it from there. So this is basically just going to be, at this point, a bit of a design just to give us a little bit of variation. So let's clear a little bit more space through here. Try and remove some of these pretty cool grasses. Is that grasses? Is that ferns? Ferns. Yeah. Might be able to reuse some of them. And yeah, I think this is a pretty good place to get started anyway. So, I think what we better do, we probably should go make a shovel so that we can dig our dirt out a little bit easier. So let's just quickly do that. Very funky looking shovel. And yeah, I reckon this looks pretty good. So if we can start digging out a little bit. Just enough to open this area up a bit. And then I think what we should do is bring a little bit more dirt out through here. There we go, it's not a bad little round area. Sort of rounds through there, rounds through there. Just clear out this tree here. Gives a bit more space. And, oh, I need a bucket of water. I've got a little water source down here, which is cool. Take a bucket there. And we need some slabs and some cobblestone areas. So let's just sort this out. And so what I'm thinking about doing is having some slabs through here Probably need to just dig that out there. And dig that out there. Very nice. Do some cobblestone. Might need a little bit more cobblestone. But this will get the general shape of it. We'll just put our torches back on the stone area so that we've got plenty of space through there. Now, little trick. If we dig a couple little holes like this underneath, like that, and then we can drop water sources in. I'll go get another one. We can basically hide the water in little spots like this. It still gives us decent sized farm. So if we now put our dirt through here and our dirt through there and get our stone hoe out, we should find that a lot of this farmland will irrigate. Now, okay, so those dark holes appear to be how water irrigates. Cool. All right. Gives me something to look for anyway, because sometimes if you go a little bit too far away, the crops will start sort of just popping off. Just like that there. You can just sort of see that's resorted back to dirt. But we are now sort of into our next section. So if we can just make ourselves some more planks, and we'll make ourselves a little area to just build down here. We'll put in a crafting table, tuck it over here, and just bring ourselves some more slabs to the game. Should be enough. And we're going to start digging in. Let's offset it a little bit, shall we? Maybe through here. And we'll start offsetting this point. And when again, we can dig out this area here. It doesn't need to be as big this time. But this time we might actually put the cobblestone like that. Put our water sources in a bit higher. And that should give us a little bit more irrigation. And we can start running some good little crops here. So we'll just run up through to here, into there, and we'll go get one more. And into there. So a few things you can do with this sort of scenario. We can just put slabs over the top of it and it's still waterlogged, as I will show you now. We should be able to start getting a bit more crops. You can sort of see they've dried out here. Looks like it might be getting night again. So we'll go have a sleep and we'll have a look at this in the morning and see how it's looking. But I think that's looking pretty cool. Let's just run across to our little space down here. And we will sleep the night away and start again. Now, before I go, I better check. Have I got any more bones? Feathers, sugarcane. Should probably plant that sugarcane really and get a sugarcane farm going. Don't think I have got any more bones, unfortunately. That's okay. We may have to go and muck around with some skeletons to get some more bones to speed this process up. How's our wheat looking here? Is that, if we have a look, oh yeah, there you go. So that's aged completely. So we can harvest that to get some more seeds. Hopefully we can get some more chooks. Oh, no. Oh. I hate it when they glitch into a block like that. It does happen from time to time. Actually, did I get a potato? That must have been something that was dreaming. I thought one of our friendly zombies dropped a potato for us, but I must be mistaken. I need to look in the chest, actually. No, it doesn't look like it. I thought they dropped one. That's all right. Okay, so we got plenty of seeds. Let's go and start planting out these crops. Leave that little one there, but this is obviously going to be our main area here. And we should be able to start getting a bit of a feeling on, now why aren't they irrigating? They should be irrigating. A plant there, they should be watering as well. Anyway, don't know why they're not. But we're going to start doing that. Grab the old shovel out to make ourselves a little track through here. That should look quite nice. Might actually be pretty cool to just knock that out. And we might just tuck a little bit of wheat in through there. So now we just want to probably bring a bit of a retaining wall around. And probably a little bit through there. And then maybe knock out a couple through here. And then potentially just finish this off as a little bit of a circular area. So I'll go get a little bit more cobblestone. And that should be our little farm all done. For now, I'm just going to keep collecting up our berries for food, because these are all growing pretty well now. We've got quite a few. What is that? Man, I tell you what, these sounds, they really do give you the heebie-jeebies. Oh no, I don't want to place that there, I just want to eat. And I didn't get my cobblestone. The fun things about survival, isn't it? You sort of say, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, this, and this, and then I forget that, that, and that. Alright. So, with this wheat growing and looking nice and healthy, I think we need to start looking at some more ideas for where we're going to start building and where we're going to start settling down. So for that, oh, I don't want to drop down there. Again, I might just have to put another water source under there, just to get nice hydrated soil. That looks pretty cool already. And I know it's just a field, but still looking pretty cool. Okay, we'll put some dirt in there and we will jump over this side. What do we do there? Tuck in behind the crafting bench. Just like that. Nice. And then just probably pull that out there, pull that into there. And let's hydrate this one in here. So obviously we're sort of putting a few more water sources in this design, but then we are sort of making it a little bit less noticeable where it is all actually watering. So if we tuck that in there, dirt there, and then we just finish off our, knock that out, and we'll water that. I think that's going to look pretty good, and I reckon that's going to be ample. And what I might do while I'm here is, this will be interesting to see what a composter looks like and see if it's textured correctly. I'm not sure if the composter was a 1.15 thing. This texture pack is still technically composter, is that? Ah, cool. It has been done. Sensational. Composter down next to it. And that will give us stuff for like bone meal and that sort of thing. We'll be able to, once this is really cranking along, we'll be able to put some seeds into there to get bone meal to obviously speed everything up. So I'm pretty happy with that so far. We do actually have another little section here, which I think while we're here, we may as well start stepping up. And again, let's look at digging away. We might go away 2 here, just so that we can do a little bit of a stagger, just like that. Awesome. And with that tree on the end, I think we can work with that. We'll get some cobblestone, and we'll just bump some cobblestone into the edges. Cool. Bit more pathing. There's some wheat going through here, and that will bring us down to there. Might as well carry on down to the, should be able to just do a little basic, yep, awesome. Basic step up there. Down to this little water source. Oh, got like a, what have we got here? We've got a water update. They're going to fix it. Nice. And I had the bulrushes, didn't I? I had the sugarcane. Yeah, because this sugarcane looks quite different. Let's just quickly knock down this tree here to give us a bit more space along the edge of the water. Oh, we got more up there. Okay, that should all start to deteriorate. So let's get some sugarcane planted along this edge. Nice. Now, that's probably not going to disappear because of how close it is to that other tree. It's going to start clearing out a bit more leaf matter. Pick it all up. And we've got some sugarcane there, a little path to go up here. And I might just clean this up a little bit, just to give it a little bit more structure. There we go. Awesome. Our little path up through our sugarcane field. Now, did I pick up another seed there? I did. Awesome. So the next phase of this, I think what I want to do is use some of the leaves to sort of build up a bit of a hedge. Just something like that I think looks quite cool. This is also going to try and stop things like zombies from sort of jumping down and trampling all over the... If we go 3 up... We could put some fences in as well, but I think that looks quite cool. Obviously, we're going to have to change the... oh, did I miss a spot there? I might have. There we go. I don't think any zombie's going to be able to get up on that side. And then, so now that we've got that through there, we may put some fence posts or something like that through here. And that should look pretty easy to do, actually. We just go into our... We've got plenty of sticks from when we've been knocking down few bits and pieces, and we've got 15. That's a good start. We sort of look at 15 along here. It's going to get us a fair way, particularly through there where we can now place our torches, and maybe we'll just go a couple more down there. I think we might actually increase our block work through there just to give us a bit of extra space. Night time again, so let's double back into the bed, and I think we'll have a look at AMIDST, because I want to have a look at what this area has to offer and where we should be looking at setting up. So let's jump across to that now. and we'll have a look at what we've got around us. Well, this is the AMIDST program version 4.4. I'm going to leave a link to Geeky Gamer's video up in the top corner about here, and that will give you all the information you need to know. But this here at the moment is my actual playthrough world. You can see the spawn location and my actual player location located here. And it looks like we've got ourselves a pretty cool river system that, for the most part, gives us a bit of a natural barrier if we're looking at building and that sort of thing. So that's why this AMIDST program is really, really cool. You can actually have a look around and see what it looks like. Like this one over here, for example. That actually looks pretty cool. That looks like it is Extreme Hills and Extreme Hills Plus. So that's like hills on steroids, basically. And that looks like it is completely surrounded by water. So that could be a sensational castle location. So each one of these blocks is currently 500 blocks wide, or this grid. It's a relatively big area, but I think we should definitely go check that out as a potential option for a build site. And I'm just going to put in a couple of, so we're looking at maybe minus 1100 and minus 50. Just going to put that into a little document to remember to have a look at that. So it was minus 1100 and minus 50 for a possible castle location. And then we've also got a little ocean down here, or maybe a beach. And obviously I can scroll around, but you know what? I don't want to move around too much. But that actually looks like a half decent ocean down there. And I suppose you probably don't want to be using this too much if you want to have everything given away for you, because realistically the functionality of this is pretty insane. If we go up to layers here, we can start picking up slime chunks, which is going to be really, really handy, and I might do that a little bit later. What I might actually do with slime chunks though is I'm going to try and find them myself. It is tough. You do have to use a couple of special commands like finding chunk borders, but maybe if I come across some slimes, I can try and work out exactly where a slime chunk is. I only need one chunk farm. It will be pretty handy to have one. Spawn location obviously, but I can click all these sorts of stuff. So the only other thing I'm going to click here today is a village, because I want to know if we've got a village close by. So if we click that, here we go, which shows us 1, 2, 3 right down the bottom here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, so 4 villages and a villager outpost. Oh, pillager outpost, I should say. So looking at that, that's actually in this area here, so that's actually pretty cool. I might have to go have a look at that. So here we go, minus 210, minus 265. So I think we should go check that out. Well, that AMIDST program is awesome, isn't it? Make sure you let me know down in the comments what you think about the AMIDST program. Go and have a look at it. It's really handy if you want to know what's about on your worlds. But I have to admit, this recording session got a little bit crazy, so I'm going to have to leave it there and make a part 2 for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you did like it, please let me know in the comments below, and if you want to see more of the actual playthrough, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and get notified when I go with another video. I really hope you like it. Looks like it's getting night time. I better get off to bed. Alright then everybody, thanks very much, and we'll see you again.